us your soul. We hunger. Feed us your soul.
Just ignore the creepy whispers and keep cutting down trees. Sorry, Bad Bounce. After that, I went back and took this egg, which was near a polygraph, but surprisingly enough, it was a potato. It was immediately put in the box. In this video, I did a bunch of side quests in Pokewilds and found something crazy. Will I be able to complete all my missions, or will I just fail like usual? Well, let's find out by jumping into Pokewilds. But before we begin, we have another Evolution Palooza. With a total of 7 evolutions including old teammates like Magirl, Bloom, and Lighthouse, alongside newer guys like Summer, Turtle, Magician, and Flare, who were also in the previous Evolution Palooza. With these evolutions, the power of the team greatly grew. Anyways, let's get into the actual game. So I have a list of goals that I want to do in this episode. I'm also not going to be doing any challenges in this video, because it's an extra episode that I wanted to do for fun, but I will be adding an additional challenge for the next episode. Also, here's Bloom, who is now a big Venusaur. Here's Turtle, who is now a massive Blastoise. And now Magician might not be useless anymore. Oh, hi Headstrong. I also updated the wheel, which we'll see in the end of this video, so stay tuned for that. Also, here's the rest of the Pokemon that evolved. And here's the new team member, Manny, which I think I mentioned in the previous episode. So I had to leave the Kangaskhan and look for something else. However, I did catch it off camera and you will see it in the next episode. Anyways, let's start with the first thing, which is to get rid of all of the berry bushes in the base. And by extension, adding lumberry bushes to the main base, because those are going to be more useful than these berries. I do get berry seeds from these bushes. I just need to get the volcanic soil, then plant the berry seeds onto them to grow lumberries. I also cut down the trees to get more apricots. And then night started to fall, and I didn't care.
Give us your soul. We hunger. Feed us your soul.
Just ignore the creepy whispers and keep cutting down trees.
We need sustenance. Nourishment.
After that was done, I planted some apricots down. Also, how the heck did I manage to plant down a tree on a ledge of a mountain? Anyways, after I was finished, I flew to the volcano to collect some soil. So with the help of Bad Bounce, I dug out some ashen soil. Is this going to look ugly? Yes, but I also don't know where else to get ashen soil. Maybe there's another island where we can get more resources from, but I don't think that exists. Anyways, once I was done, I flew back home to place down the soil. Following that, I also placed down the berry bushes. And now we're done with 2 goals. The next goal is a bit more complicated, and that is to build another Pokemall Island. But before I could do anything, I needed to grab a Pokemon that could break rocks. So I quickly grabbed Donnie out of the house to help me break rocks and clear out this area. It took me a while to clear out this area. And also, if you're enjoying this video so far, then leave a like and subscribe. It really helps out my channel. It also started to turn dark, which at this point isn't even that scary. After a quick rest, I went back to finally start working on the island. The reason why I'm doing this is because placing down Pokemon in the overworld will make them generate materials for crafting recipes, which I very much need for the new challenges included in the new wheel. At this point, I built 2 islands, so building this one was a breeze. I also planned to put the Pokemon that were rotting in the box on this island. So after a bit of time, I finally was able to finish the island. So I flew back to the boxes to grab some Pokemon. I accidentally chose the wrong box where I found Cryptic, who I completely forgot about. I'm definitely going to use it, but I don't know what to evolve it into, so comment down below and tell me what you guys want me to evolve it into. Anyways, I put away Bad Bones to grab the Luxio, which I caught in the previous episode. I also wanted to grab the Totodile, but I couldn't because I had a full team. So I placed down the Luxio first, who liked the island. Then grabbed the Totodile and put it in the lower half of the island. The immediate second that I dropped them, I was able to grab a hard shell from them, which was pretty cool. It was also very happy with the island, so another goal was completed. I took Bad Bones from the box, then took a nap. Now let's rectify an old challenge that was pretty underwhelming when I actually did it, and that was to steal an egg. So I went to the desert to greet the Garchomps that I stole from. They're still mad at me, but they're also really slow, so let's go steal from someone else. But then I realized that I had a full team, so I had to deposit someone really quickly. Sorry, Bad Bounce. After that, I went back and took this egg, which was near a Poliwrath. I was then chased by a Sandslash, and this is what I thought would happen with the Garchomps, but it didn't happen. I also didn't fly because it would make it less exciting. This guy chased me through a whole biome before they went off screen, allowing me to fly. And that was another goal completed. Also, thanks to Bloom's evolution, it can now cut down massive trees, which I used to clear out this part of the island. I mostly did this to get more materials to prepare for the expansion of the base. I also dug up this part to get rid of the ledge. Then I went back home to get Ma Girl to help me build some stuff. And now it's dark. And now it's bright again. So I went back home to build a kiln, which completes another goal. And it can also be used to make better Pokeballs. Then the egg hatched. I was expecting a Sandshrew because I got chased by a Sandslash. But surprisingly enough, it was a potato. It was immediately put in the box. Now it's time to expand by building a fence, so that no Pokemon can enter this place. I also plan to add more stuff inside the fence, but I'll do that next year. Also, happy early New Year's! This is definitely going to be the final video of the year. Anyways, it's time to build the other fence. And I ran out of grass. So I went and cut down some grass. I'm definitely going to add some stuff to this very empty area. Anyways, I went back to finish the fence. I also had to fix this gate because it was very messed up. It did turn to night when I was fixing it, but it didn't take long to fix the gate. Anyways, in the next day, I didn't know what else to do because all of the goals were completed. So I just decided to clean up the area near my base. I also hate the fact that Pokemon can come out of the rocks when I break them. I encountered a ton of Pokemon when I was trying to clear out the rocks. Anyways, I went back to store Bad Bones because I wanted to grab this egg. And when I was taking it, I was thinking, wouldn't it be funny if this hatched into a shiny? I did more cleaning outside the base, but I ran out of resources. I didn't know what else to do, as you can probably tell. I walked outside for a bit so that the egg can hatch, and it did. I was expecting it to be a Carvana because there was a lot of Sharpedos near my base in the past, and I was correct. Also, it was a shiny. I wasn't able to record my reaction because I wasn't expecting it, but I will say that I was both in disbelief and very excited that it actually happened. Anyways, I don't care that I said I should probably not get any more Pokemon. This guy's definitely going on the team. Anyways, ignore the fact that there are construction noises happening. Anyways, how about I show you the new wheel? So here's the new wheel. I added new challenges on it while changing its color scheme. Anyways, let's see what challenges I need to do in the next episode. The first one was to catch a Gen 8 Pokemon. The next one was to evolve a Pokemon into its final form, which would have been great to do before I did the Evolution Palooza. And the last challenge was to get a Gen 7 Pokemon. And I'll add the additional challenge of traversing beyond the island that I spawned in, so stay tuned next year when the episode comes out. Anyways, if you want to watch more of my content, then click any of the videos on screen. Anyways, adios. Also, Happy New Year's!